If I had the actual chance to go back in time, I would choose to be more alert. I would be more caring besides selfless, where it's money and those things. If you had them, I would spend them, but I would put my time with other people more valuable and really be in the moment with them, where I can value them. Because when you do the best you can in life, where it's when you are like, you have extra money and you see somebody homeless, if you go to the store and you see them, why not get a bag of chips or just what you can? When we see those things, folks notice, like, folks actually care. You know what I mean? Like, folks are actually here and they actually care about you. And I would redo a lot where I would just be present with individuals to show them that I care. And I would do as much as possible to help them and just like solidify certain expectations. Like, I'm super big on accomplishments. I'm super big on growth moments where I would celebrate those. But the man-made holidays where we don't have a holiday for the summer solstice. We don't have a holiday for fall solstice. So things that I naturally believe in, where it's in tune with nature, astrology, we don't represent those. We represent people. And besides Christ and maybe Martin Luther King, which people do we see celebrated? Mainly killings. Where it's like, I had to fight to get here. Even MLK, folks. I had to fight to get here. Where we're celebrating that fight, where we're still not overcoming victory. Where it's, we acknowledge it, but also we're still living in the past. Where it's, this is what I deserve. This is what I got to do. And until you are shitloaded on a rock bottom with you and just nature, you notice that there's really nothing for you to do. When you are just alone with you and nature, there's nothing for you to do. Where it's, everything would and will be programmed in a dynamic matter. Where it's, you don't have to intervene with nature. You just have to do your best thing. Where it's, yes, things are unfair. Also, I'm going to say this. Countries have boundaries for a reason. Countries have entryways for a reason. Granted, there's loopholes around them where folks are able to steal and just like bring in drugs and accommodate their own satisfaction with just, I don't know, just big stuff, right? And every race of people should have their own standard of boundaries. Where it's, we look in the past and we're like, okay, slavery, let's talk about it. Folks nowadays, it wasn't me. I didn't play a part in that. I didn't do anything. And also, we are those reincarnated individuals where if you really understand consciousness, there's only maybe like not even 100,000 consciousnesses, but there's like billions of individuals. So like consciousnesses are redistributed among folks. Where it's, you have to understand the mind game that comes with individuals accepting power, accepting who they are, because they were already here. And the point of being reincarnated is working hard to see a pathway where it's, I'm not going to get myself killed. Sorry, MLK. I'm not getting myself killed. for the basis of other people. Not doing it. I'm going to stay 10 toes down in my garden and mind my business, because you actually look, Black people had more home ownership back in the day. Black people actually had their own businesses because they had to back in the day. Where it's, why is there a dependency? Where I'm not talking about being dependent upon your family. I'm talking about being dependent upon systems and white people. Because Black people always had that slave mindset. Where MLK and other like great individuals, if you really look back in history, folks was not fighting for victory. They was fighting for just acceptance from white people. Whereas if you actually loved yourself, if you actually use your power, you will understand Black Wall Street in itself. Where it's folks are reincarnated in life. And with folks being reincarnated in life, you understand that there is a certain natural pattern that must take its path. Where it's folks are actually dying way early, getting murked and killed because they are putting in and exerting themselves in situations they don't need to be in. Whereas I would say I would help out those who help me out. And I say that only because nowadays, you help out somebody, they come in your house and rob it. If you help out other individuals with just instinct where it's let me like give you a helping hand, they will actually chop off your hand. So I have learned to be in my basis of self, where it's those who I'm able to help and gain that gratitude and trust with. I'm able to respect them more. Also, I'm able to deliver a strong perception with them, where it's I see you, I'm here for you, because also we're here for each other. Where certain things won't hurt as bad because I'm here with you. Where it's when I get up, everybody's going to get up. You know what I mean? Where it's like no more asking for dinner. I'm going to just go out and buy a pizza and wings. Whereas I'm not leaving that quickly, and also knowing that I'm not going to tolerate less than. Where it's, if I was giving out a helping hand of excess money, of excess deliberation, of excess support and motivation, of excess mind knowing things, then I am going to put a standstill on that and be more in the present. Where it's, you'll see how my presence is a present. What I know will happen, what I am doing in the present, how I am relaxing, how I am only able to be myself with myself. Whereas around everybody, we must have a guard up. Where it's helping is great, but it won't get you too much of nowhere if the other person's not helping. Distraction and talking, you got to pay me to talk. I mainly talk in interviews, and I'm trying to change that around, where I have to watch the things I say, because I can actually hurt people with knowledge. And also, I play dumb. I am dumb. Because I know nothing.